time. It's been like 3 months. Had heaps of stuff going on, birthdays and whatnot. Just ran out of motivation to work on the car. That's bad lighting, how about that? So wanted to do this video for a while. I'm going to replace headlights. So ever since I had my first one, I wanted these ones. There's a black behind there. I got a set through Baz. We also threw in set headlight protectors, which are, as far as I can tell, you just can't get them anymore. Probably not going to use them, to be honest, but they're there. Also with the indicators, nice black. Oh my goodness, oh, that's good already, huh? Black. And of course I grabbed the right side. Also got a new, where are we? Got a new fascia to replace the GTi one. I've just painted it yesterday in a gloss because now everything in here is a little bit. So yeah, all of this is black, gloss black, and this obviously isn't, and it looks a bit funny. And I didn't want to paint this. Tried to find one out of a jumbuck because they are black, some of them. Couldn't find one. I got that one off eBay for like 70 bucks. So I'm gonna swap that out today, as well as the headlights. So if you look, these are the stock headlights, chrome, which I'm not a massive fan on, and obviously on both of mine the lenses have come off. So today we're going to show you the best way to get your front bar off to take the headlights out and swap them over, because that's what you got to do to change the headlights on these things. You'll take the whole front bumper off. It's pretty easy. We'll go through it step by step and I'll show you. So yeah, welcome back. Let's go. Damn, it's bright. First bolt is up in here, 10mm. See it? I can't really see it, but there's a 10mm just here. Yep, one on either side. We're going to do those ones first. Obviously, after we've put the car in the air and on jack stands for safety. Alright, now we're underneath after we've undone those two 10mm, one on either side. Now we have four 12mm. One here and one here. They're like really far up. You're going to need like a, where is it? Oh my goodness, where am I looking? You're going to need a big long extension to get these. They can be obviously tricky to get a hold of. Pop it down. Once you get a hold of them, just... Oh, here we go. Alright, so then you got two on either side. Get it cracked with your socket or whatever, but then get it out with your fingers, because obviously being right up inside that chassis rail, if you drop that bolt, it will be very difficult to get out. Also, while we're here, probably also a good idea to undo your fog lights. Yeah, that frickin' finger. Anyway, so yeah, undo your fog lights. Also, under here, mine doesn't really have many at all. Oh, that light's shocking, but these tabs. So as you can see, that one's missing on mine. A couple, they all are actually, except for, oh, that's not the right, except for the splash guards here. So there are two in there. I might see if I can find something for them when I put it all back together, but yeah, so they're missing on mine. So you might need to undo those as well. Alright, let's do the other side and then we'll come back. And that's it. It's off. So as you can see, yeah, it just slots in here with this. And the two bolts go up into here and mount onto there. And it's up in there, but you can see. So now, I've got a snail in there. You can see it. Probably can't see it. Anyway, I'm also going to be chasing an air conditioning leak because I've had it regassed a couple of times now. And it keeps leaking. So you can see there's the dye there. So while I'm at it, I'm going to have a look and see if I can find that first. And then we'll go through changing these headlights out. And here we have the comparison indicators and headlights. There's literally only 4 bolts to take these out. Got these two here and these two here, which I'll show here. So there's the two there and two here. You gotta take these out first, take those out, and then the headlight comes out. disconnect the Parker, disconnect the high beam like the big one, and that's it. Now, thing to note with the indicators, basically it's only held in for these two tabs which go through here and here. Just sit in there. And this literally, you pull on it and it like hooks around a bit of metal and then it just stays there. So this one I had zip tied in from before because I couldn't quite get it lined up. I'll show you that and I can transfer that over to the new one, that's fine. I'll show you that one on the other one. You can see it just there, that ring. So you basically got to try and get down there and you got to try and pull it towards the back of the cart and then move it to the side. You can get in there and feel it. So there we go, got it. So once you undo that, you literally just come to the front and pull it out. Simple as that. Disconnect it and you can pull it out. So now that the indicator's out, you can see this top bolt there, that bottom bolt there. It's on the driver's side, obviously. You want to take undo the washer bottle overflow, it's open, and move it to the side, and then you can access the two bolts under here. There you go, there's that side done. Not perfect here, but a bit under spot. Just wanted to bring you back for this part. So I've got this one already on. It goes in this way first, so line these threads up, and then push the front end into the bolts up. So you see this little tab here, so it might be hard to see, but just there, I hope that can be focused and you can see it. If not, I'll zoom in or whatever. So basically that little bit here on this metal tab has to sit in that groove there, and that's how they literally hold in. So you just got to kind of aim that under this little there, line up the two holes at the front here, those two tabs, and then line up this back one here, line them all up, and then find the tab in the back. No, I can't do this one-handed, but then I've got my finger on that, the ring pull, the tab thing. You can see it's all lined up. And I'll pull it and get it into place. I've undone these so I can move them out of the way because I did have a zip tied in the last one. Alright, let's give this a go. Alright, now while I got it on there, like I could feel that it was in the little groove in there. It didn't feel like it was secure. And then maybe the springs like stretched or something, so I've just chucked a zip tie on there to hold that in place so that ain't coming out. But as you can see, now you can see, they're done. The other thing that I did notice too was that, I'll come over here a bit easier to see. So on the old ones, you got this plug for the Parkers. This will not fit in the new one. So we're going to try and find or figure out how I'm going to use this or get them somehow. Yeah, I'll have to ask around. It looks like it just needs a different style plug. It just literally just slots in there. So don't have Parkers at the moment, but no big deal. Nobody really uses Parkers these days anyway, so I'll suss that out. In the meantime, turns out looks like my condenser's cooked, my aircon, so that's going to be fun because that looks like a radiator out job. It won't come out forwards. Alright, I'll show you. I figured out that it's leaking from like up in here, like right there. Ooh, like right there. As you can see, it kind of looks wet there, and it's got all the green dye from the gas down here, and it starts right there. So this has had a front hit at some stage, so I think it's damaged the condenser and they just never replaced it. So and as you can see, like with this brace here, it's welded there, welded up there. It will not come out forwards, so I'm going to have to take the radiator out to get that out, but hopefully someone's got a good condenser lying around that I can just put in, crossing all my fingers. So yeah, that's the new headlights in. Pretty happy with them. So I'm going to put the front bar back on and then put all the bolts back up, put it on the ground and have a look. There you have it, back together, all on the ground. Loving it. Pity the paint's letting it down. And yes, it looks a hell of a lot like yours, Lex. But I'm going to get rid of those blue stickers on there too. I liked them at first, but now they've grown away from me. Anyway, So that's how you do your front bumper to change your, what's going on there? Yeah, to change your headlights. Now I'm going to do the fascia. I don't need to take you through that. It's like, you know, you can see it on here. There's like 1, 2, 4 screws. Damn, 4 screws. Oh yeah. Here's the hat. Yeah. And the shirt. Yeah. I'll drop the link to them in the bottom. I'll do that. I'll show you the before and after basically. I'll be back. So it turns out it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. But you can see that's gone. That's gone. So it was literally only held in like that. A couple of these clips, 2 clips, and then these 2 screws there. Otherwise it was not at all. But yeah, I didn't want to go and paint this and ruin a genuine GTi one. So we got that one. So just need to transfer the POC and the buttons over, and then that can go in. And there we have it, all in. It's not perfect match obviously, but you know what? For now, it'll do. Bit of blackness. Now I don't know. I mean, still got, but it is the stock one. I was going to say I've still got this bit of the original cup holder, but it works. I actually fixed it with a bit of what did I use? Friggin' soldering iron, and just an old couple of pegs that I bent into the new zigzaggy shape that holds the tray in. So now the tray, the drinks holder, actually works. With the aftermarket ones you can get from Malaysia, they don't pop down. They sort of pull them out and then you've got to push them down. Look, to be honest, I don't think I'd ever use it, but it's there and I'd rather leave it there. And I think it kind of looks cool like that. You've got a bit of silver around the head unit too. Yeah. So that's me done for the day. It's 12:30, so it took me about 2 hours to do everything. Swap out the headlights, take the bumper off, do this sort of stuff. So if you're doing that at home and you want to change your headlights out, you got to replace them for whatever reason. It's what 1, 2, 6 bolts to get the front bumper off, and 8 bolts total to get the headlights out. It can be a bit tricky, like I said, with those indicators where you got to line up that thing, what you want to call it, like the bit that holds it in place. Yeah, oh, that's cool. Yeah, so that's me. Hopefully, I'll organise a permit in the next couple of weeks, and I'll actually take this to work one day. Get a good drive into it. Get probably about 50 k's into it. Drive it to and from work. So now I know the issue with the aircon. Just got to see if I can find a new condenser. I've got to sort out the Parkers now, and then I can start getting a permit on it and start driving it around. Getting some K's on it, making sure everything's all sweet. The sandwich plate for the temp sensor and the pressure sensor is fine. It's not leaking or anything like that, which is mint. Yeah, so hopefully the next video will come out, and I don't know when, but hopefully the next video I'll bring out will be me taking it to and from work in the morning. It is winter basically here now, so not very much car shows. I didn't go to MotorX or the last couple for like Cars and Coffees because I went to them last year, and I feel like if I'm doing basically the same video again, although MotorX apparently went off this year, so probably will go back next year, let's be honest. Yeah, that's it from me. Like I said, with the merch, yeah, I'll put the link down in the description. Use code AUTO5 and you get 5% off. If you've made it this far into the video and you want to grab something, bonus to you. Anyway, that's me. Have a good day. Yeah, catch you in the next one. Hooroo!